Go yard.
I got so much motherfucking design on right now.
Break it down, bring it back, make it clap. I got 3 old thoughts, new guap, where that bitches on my line, and you know they come.
Hey, what's going on, boys? It's your boy Cool Kid coming back at you with yet another Clash Royale video. Today, boys, we're doing something a little crazy today. We're using this deck over here. Actually, we'll show it off first. We're playing Hog, Firecracker, Archers. It works so well for me for some unknown reason. Firecracker, Archers, and Knight just got a buff. It just works really well. Bomb Tower, really solid defensive defense. Yes, I'm currently 15-0 in this Royal tournament. This is my second account, level 2.6 school. He's at 18-5. Yeah, I went a little crazy on that one. I was at 15-1 and then went 18-5. I think, yeah, I'll play a game to start. I'm really nervous though, because after 15 wins, you only face like really solid players, you know, like top 5,000 players. We're playing against Robbie, Chrissy in this one. Definitely gonna have to focus up on this one. I haven't played it all, like I haven't played this game at all today. I played it yesterday. No, I don't think I even played it yesterday, so hopefully I'm not too rusty. We go with the Knight in the back, Firecracker here. Firecracker should clean up the Phoenix and the Archers, and then he arrows, so I'll just go with my own Archers. And I'll also go with the Skeletons on this Archer, because I don't want to take too much unnecessary damage. We'll save our Hog for now. Yeah, as he goes Ghost here. So yeah, we'll go with the delivery on this Ghost, and then we'll go with the Hog with that delivery once it pushes up a bit. It'll tank like 2 or 3 tower shots for the Hog maybe. So yeah, he does go with Zappies, so he's running Zappies, Phoenix. Okay, so I think it's Graveyard deck, could be wrong, but that's what I'm feeling right now. We're gonna go with the Firecracker in the back here. If it is Graveyard, it should be an okay matchup. Only thing is, I hate Graveyard, so I usually lose to it, simply because of hatred. So yeah, this giant skeleton, we're gonna skellies just to make sure that boy dies. Okay, and then he goes Archer split, so we'll split our own Archers. Giant skeleton bomb kills the Firecracker. Something crazy happening with my voice today. Oh, he has pigs. Okay, yeah, that makes sense too. Pigs, honestly, pretty solid match for us. I'm wondering if he has cage or not. He has Zappies, giant skeleton. Oh, he has fisherman, of course. Hopefully that Hog doesn't activate king. Oh, nice, very, very nice that it didn't activate king there. Yeah, we'll go with the delivery over here. Ghost should get pulled by the bomb tower, and then the fisherman will pull up that delivery, and then we can just go skeletons on top of this Ghost. Defend that quite nicely. Knight over here. Honestly, shouldn't have played that Knight. That was kind of a bad Knight, because there's a giant skeleton coming at me. But yeah, we'll just set up with a bomb tower here. Go with a Firecracker. Go with a nice little delivery over here. Archers over here, and that should be a solid defense. We're also gonna skellies over here. Oh, I thought that would tank the Archer. Archer gets some mad damage over there. Bit unfortunate, is what it is. We're gonna go with the Knight here. Yeah, predicting his Ghost, except only thing is the Ghost did end up killing the Archers anyways. But at least the Ghost did go down. That's fine. Firecracker to chip away at this Phoenix. We'll go with the Hog here. I do want to Earthquake for his Fisherman. It should hopefully. Oh no, the Zappies are there. So yeah, the tower won't get activated anyway. So solid damage there. Pre-bomb tower for these piggies. Solid. These Zappies shouldn't be too hard to kill. We'll just yeah, I'll go with the Knight over here, and then those skeletons and that Archer should finish off the Zappies on that side. We'll go with an aggressive Firecracker here, and yeah, she should take out solid amount of damage on that tower and stuff. We'll go with the bomb tower here. Yeah, protecting his pigs once again. Skeletons high, and then we'll go with the Archers down low, and yeah, we'll also go with the Knight just to make sure that all that does go down. He goes with the Zappies, a little bit scary. I'm not going to go with an aggressive Firecracker. We'll just play her defensively this time. She will go over there. Yeah, he gives us a nice delivery on the right side. We can take out the Zappies as well as that Ghost with that, and then we can just go in with the Hog over here. And this time he can get the Fisherman down, so bit unfortunate that we do get the King Tower activated, but it's not the end of the world. There's only a minute left, so I don't mind. We did get damage, so that's alright. Here, Archer split in the back, Skelly split over here, and then he is going to go with the Ghost, so we can go with a nice delivery on all that. Archer will survive and do some stuff. We're going to go with the bomb tower over here. Unfortunately, he doesn't hit the zappies, but that's okay. We'll go with the firecracker over here. Archers over here, splitting up our arrowable girls, making sure they don't go down. We'll actually have to go with the delivery here. I'm not going to trust those hogs to do nothing, you know. We're going to go with the knight over here in front of the archers. Predicting the ghost once again, very solid. We're going to go with an earthquake over here. And just skeleton split in the middle. Bomb tower over here. And as long as I don't make an absolutely massive mistake, let a giant skeleton through or something, we should be absolutely vibing. There's a delivery, and he thinks he's got my bomb tower down, but we got another one back, so we don't even have to worry about the first one going down. So yeah, we're going to throw it down here. One pig does go to my tower, but that's okay. Let's go with a hog, pressure, and earthquake on his tower, and that should be a W. And now we're at 16-0. Very solid win against this pig deck. Yes, I kind of hard countered. He did have arrows, but yeah, there was no way he was really breaking through. So yeah, solid W for sure, 16-0. Alright boys, so I actually ended up doing 18-5. Really sucks that I had 3 wins in the span. I had 5 losses, but is what it is. We're just gonna check out the replays here. You can check out the games I had. Yeah, that was the win we had. These were the losses. I played really bad in this game and this one. Well, not too bad in this one. I just could have played a lot better. This game was pretty close. I guess we'll check out the Loon Freeze replay. I'm sorry, my replays, I tried to record some, but I guess they crashed. I didn't have enough space on my phone, so we're trying to watch some replays here this time. Going up against Kobe Bryant, but Wish.com version, Clash Royale version, because he's actually alive. Oof. We're going to go with the hog here to start. He goes with the monk. We do get a solid couple of hog hits in here. Monk is actually a real nuisance to this like entire deck. Well, like, because all of our support cards kind of suck against it. So yeah, here I kind of spam my entire elixir bar. I played the firecracker just so we could activate that king tower, because that helps out a ton in like almost all matches, except for like Royal Giant Expo, of course. But knew I wasn't playing against that in this one. He went with E-Drake here, and I kind of figured he was playing Loon. Lumberjack made me think it was Golem too, like then he played Phoenix, so I was thinking Golem, I guess, until he played the balloon. Kind of a noob, I guess. But yeah, here we get some solid damage, but he does have Tornado, which actually really does suck. Barb on the right gets a hit, and then we defend the right. Was that right, left? Yes, directions. So yeah, all this goes down. His Phoenix does respawn. I was kind of hoping that the Phoenix would kind of not like respawn and stuff, but it did. So yeah, that kind of sucks. But yeah, here we go. Archer split in the back to another hog. So I do believe I go with that, yeah, on the opposite lane, because he doesn't have a real solid counter in his hand right now. I knew Tornado was 2 off, and then he played E-Drake and Monk. So yeah, solid damage on the right there. Archer's doing some little bit of chip to both of these bad boys. I go with Firecracker here, as he does go in with the balloon. I go with the bomb tower high. The Monk, I couldn't really stop that from doing crazy stuff, like reflecting the bomb tower and the firecracker shots. But I guess it didn't kill the firecracker, so yeah, that was pretty mint. Firecracker does get a shot there. Barbaro cleans up everything on the right, and we're looking all right with elixir and damage so far. He does go with the Phoenix. I go with Hog and the Firecracker, just in case he wanted to play something instead of the NATO, make a big counter push. But he goes with the Lumberjack right on top of the Firecracker, and NATO's a Hog, so we get a Firecracker shot, which is always something solid. And then we go with the Archers over here on the Phoenix and the Monk. So we go with the he goes with the Bar Barrel, and then he goes in with the balloon with all that, but it's all kind of dead already, so the balloon doesn't really make it far. King Tower helps out, everything goes down. We go with the solid counter push here. Firecracker, Knight, and Hog. He does go with the Freeze. Honestly, didn't know he had Freeze until now, obviously, because he hasn't played it, but I didn't really expect it, even though I should have. I'm a bit dumb. So yeah, now we're way up on elixir though, and we kind of wasted a bit there. split our skeletons, split our archers, firecracker in the back, and then we go in with a hog and a knight push once again. He goes with monk and E-drake here, so he's building up a solid counter push already. Hog gets a couple shots though, and then he does freeze it last second, and then monk ability cleans everything up. I go with my archers here, knowing he doesn't have that ability, as well as the firecracker. And then I go with knight to clean it all up, or to lure the lumberjack and the E-drake over, clean them up at least. And then we go with the hog. He does have NATO in hand, so yeah, from here we're looking pretty decent, right? But trust me, it gets a little crazy. We go with the knight, firecrackers, archers here. Everything dies out. Firecracker shot gets reflected onto the tower. Monk's not in range of the tower either, so I mean, it wasn't horrible. I go with a pretty bad delivery here. Go with my hog as well. He's already back to tornado, but he doesn't even need it because E-drake, bar barrel, and the lumberjack clean it up before it can even get real close to the tower. Rage kills off my archer, so I just go with the skeletons here, trying to lure that phoenix away. Works out pretty nicely. Go with the hog, trying to lure the monk away, but he does get it down before it gets lured away. And then here it kind of gets a little crazy. He goes with the lumberjack, and then he also goes with the freeze. This push kind of went crazy. I don't know how I survived it, but spoiler alert, I do. We spammed just absolutely everything there, and at this point I'm like, okay, he got way too much damage there. We have to start earthquake cycling. I probably should have done it a long time ago, but I was honestly thinking I could get a hog through. Obviously didn't happen there. And then here he NATOs my archers, kills them. Firecracker takes out the balloon with the help of the towers, but it does get that damage. And crazy enough, Firecracker gets a shot in the tower. Kind of totally absolutely clutched English that game up for us. Earthquake finishes it off, and that's a W. Yeah, it was a pretty close one, pretty scary one, but we definitely got her done. Alright boys, then we'll watch this replay too. It's another win. It's some minor poison I played against. We're going up against our boy Maine. He's got minor poison, but he also has a building and NATO in his deck. He was an alright player, but you know, he wasn't top 5k like the other dudes I played against. I think one of them was top 2k. But yeah, this one he starts off with the minor. We catch it with the knight, phoenix in the back. We firecracker on top of that, and he does kind of waste a NATO here. I don't know. I wouldn't have done the NATO myself, but cool, good for him, I guess. We go with the hog with the archers here though, and then he goes with the bomb tower. Kind of annoying. Whenever I saw that, I was like, oh man, buddy's got NATO and a building and minor. We're trashed, bro. Like, I hate minor so much, and the fact he has NATO and a building just sucks even more. But yeah, we go or we deal like 100 and something damage, but not 200 and something damage so far, and we are even on elixir, so it's not too bad. Here I was kind of circling around my left side tower with my skeletons, because I like to do that. If there's a minor, I'll just like circle around my princess tower and then just drop them whenever I hear the minor coming. And unfortunately went on the left side, so my skeletons didn't do nothing, but at least those archers did kind of go ham on the right side. Made the right side tower lower than the left one. Pretty cool stuff for sure. Go with the delivery for this golden knight, and then yeah, we also go with the knight because I knew he was gonna dash. And here we're gonna go with the firecracker, expecting that phoenix, and we do catch it. Didn't really get the tower damage that I really wanted. The skeletons were kind of just to cycle, but I caught a minor with them, which was pretty solid. And then I go with the hog here, and go with the earthquake on the bomb tower, and he does go golden knight, and then he also goes with ice spear, even though it's not needed. So knight will counter all this up pretty decently, solidly, yes. And yeah, it all goes down even on elixir-ish once again. You go skeleton split. I go archers behind my king tower, or princess tower, hoping to catch a minor, just kind of cycling at the same time back to a hog. Here we go with the hog earthquake. He does go with the bomb tower, ice spirit once again, but he is catching up because minor poison is cracked, even though he hasn't played many minors. The poison, really dumb play by me, let him get a good poison down. We go with the delivery and the hog on this golden knight, and then he does just NATO our hog away, but kind of fails it. So hog does get a shot, and then because their skeletons down, I wanted to get some tower damage with the firecracker, didn't work, and then it did because he didn't catch it, which is really dumb by him. We go with the knight here. I was just praying that this thing wouldn't touch my tower, and it didn't, so that was pretty lucky. We go with the archers for the phoenix, and then he goes with the poison on them, and because he did just use the poison and the bomb tower, I was like, okay, he's gonna be kind of low. So yeah, we went with the firecracker with the hog, and we got a firecracker shot, and now we're way in the lead, so pretty solid stuff for sure. We got the hog knight push over here, knowing he doesn't have much in cycle, knowing he's back to bomb tower. Now we do go with the earthquake, and then we take that tower down in just a moment. Spoiler alert, yeah, he kind of gives up here, just gives us a good game, maybe, perhaps, maybe just in my head, and then firecracker just finishes it off. We give him the good game at least, and yeah, easy win against minor poison building NATO. Yes. Alright, boys, and this is going to be the last replay here, going up against Norris Dena. Yeah, this game, he's playing RG Monk with the fireball and the log, so it's honestly a pretty even matchup if I had to guess, but the monk does give him a slight edge. If I had to say a number, you know, to determine the matchup, I'd probably say 60-40 for him. So yeah, we go with the hog. That was a really weird hog because my finger kind of slipped, but we still get a shot even though he did play a phoenix and a log. So yeah, I'll definitely take that. Here there's a monk and a phoenix, so I just go with the skeletons and the archers, take all that out, and it does all go down pretty solid. We are up on elixir by a little bit, just 2 I believe, 1 or 2, and then we do tank this archer with less HP on the left side, and he does go with the fisherman here, which is honestly pretty clutch for us because we do have a hog. So yeah, archer gets some damage. Oh, voice crack. Fireball on the firecracker. Archer got some damage though. We go with the hog, go with skellies for the fisherman. He goes with goblins log, full counters my hog very annoyingly, and then we just go with archers to counter these goblins, still up a decent amount of elixir. And then he does go with his own archers here. I was gonna tank the archer on the left once again, but I figured, you know what, he could probably just go phoenix and clean everything up, so I didn't. I go with knight in the back here. He goes with the monk in the back, and then here I just go with an earthquake. I wanted to save my firecracker to activate my king tower. That's the whole reason I saved onto my firecracker for like the entirety of this monk walking up the lane. That's also why I went with a hog here, just to get one shot and activate king. And here he did go with the RG, so I go with the firecracker here, and I go with the bomb tower, thinking he would target the royal giant, but it did target onto the monk. So here, yeah, just watch. So basically what happened is royal giant riggedy bapped my entire tower, and we're down a ton of elixir and a ton of HP on our tower just because I couldn't handle one royal giant, which really sucks, but is what it is. Go with a firecracker high here, and then predicted his archers with the knight, so the firecracker does get some solid value. Takes the archers out, did some solid damage on the tower, and then it does die to the monk. Luckily this bomb tower is not getting reflected, but he does log and fireball. Even though the log wasn't needed, he did hit the archers, I guess. And here I cleaned all of that up with the firecracker, but then there was a phoenix, so I was like, oh boy, that's scary. Go with the knight, absolutely fail the tank once again. Here I go with the hog, and then archers predicting his stuff. We do predict the goblins, but then he just has fishermen, and the hog does get one shot though, so that's alright. And then we go with the firecracker here, chipping down his tower a bit more. He does go with the log, solid log. At least the RG is dead though, right? And everything dies. We do predict the monk too, pretty solid for sure. He goes with another RG, and the monk's about to die, so I was pretty fine with going with the bomb tower here, but that monk deflected our firecracker, but our hog gets a shot, gets 2 shots here. Go with a pretty trash firecracker, but we do get some splash on the tower. Our tower's down to 275. He goes with the monk. If I would have played that knight right at the bridge here, the monk wouldn't have reflected, and our earthquake would have gone down on time, but it didn't. Oh, that game was pretty painful. Honestly, the BM didn't really bother me for some reason. It kind of made me feel sad for him, but yeah, it is what it is. Ended up 18-5 in this Royal tournament. That was kind of a bummer after going 15-0. I do have one more account. We'll see how well it goes. Actually, I have two. One's at 1 and 1 loss because I tried playing Golem. Don't recommend Golem if you're a Psycho player. But yeah, anyways, enough blabbing on. That was a video. That was a lot of replays. I'm sorry about that. That was a cool kid. We'll probably hit Ultimate Legend in the next video. Peace out and toodaloo. Wait, Ultimate Legend? Maybe not.